just don't know. Yeah, you know what? I'm happy enough with it. Let's see. Yeah, thinks it's green around there. Not happy with this guess, to be honest. But I'm really interested to see where it is, actually. Are you joking, man? I'm such a beast today. What is going on? Yo, I did not expect that to be anywhere near correct. And it's 71 kilometers away only in Peru, bro. One of the hardest countries for me. Are you joking? Okay, let's go. What is going on, guys? It is Zigzag here, and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be playing Diverse World on NMPZ. So check it out. Here is the world record list, and yeah, the solo high score for NMPZ on A Diverse World is 24.7k by Peru, the man himself. Yeah, they're all about 24.7, 24.6, so pretty good scores, but they all take a bit of luck, and that's what I'm hoping for today. Of course, my best still being about 23.3, so a good way off, but as I said, all I need is some luck, and we're going to see if I can get any of that today. So let's check out how this first one will go for us. And yeah, so we got yellow rear plates here, white front plates, so that would indicate that we're probably in Britain. And what else is there to say? It feels rather southern to me, but I never know with Britain. It could be northern, to be honest. I just think the architecture kind of looks similar to like France or Germany or something, so I'm going to guess south of London here, maybe Ashford. Maybe I'll go for Ashford. This must be one of my best ever UK guesses. So we're actually in Dover here, and that's why it looks French, because we were in Dover. I should have just full sent it and gone right as close to France as you can possibly go. But that's a way to start the video, my friends. Wow. Yeah, sick guess. I mean, I never go that well in the UK, especially for regional places, but no, it is what it is. So this one definitely looks like New Zealand, but I'm kind of scared about where. Is this North or South Island? I think the vegetation kind of reminds me maybe more of like Tasmania, so I think maybe South Island here. And I mean, it is hilly to the south though, so that's kind of scary. I mean, if it was hilly to the north, I could more easily say that it was New Zealand, or more easily say that the South Island, because obviously the mountain range is more to the north here. So could we be somewhere along here is the question. I mean, I think these towns are all quite small, and my internet is going quite slowly as well, unfortunately. Let's check it out. I mean, we've got some palms here as well. I mean, some ferns at least. So it's not a safe bet, I feel like, but yeah, it's definitely New Zealand. So why don't we go like halfway up here? Let's go there. Kind of a bit more of a hedge. And okay, it's good. I think actually, did I click on Ross? Because I was definitely looking at that. Yeah, all things considered, that is good, and we are off to a flying start as well, so very pleased with that. Next up, feeling like Britain again, but this could be France too. Actually, looking at these trees, kind of hard to tell. I think it's Britain still. I can't see that number plate. I can't see any yellow pixels, but it could well be still yellow. It's a bit too far away. Yeah. It's like, it's got to be like either like on the like Belgian-France border or in Britain here. I'm leaning Britain. I think it's probably just like somewhere a bit above London or something, but we'll see. I guess we'll find out right now. And mate, what is going on, lads? This is incredible. Get in. Yeah, we are 43 kilometers away. This has been an insane start. And yeah, definitely had that kind of like Oxford Cambridge bridge vibe about it with the red bricks, so that's why I went for it. And yeah. Okay, so as I said, you need a bit of luck, and we've been getting it. And this one feels like New Zealand again, but I'm not entirely sure. Could actually be Ireland. Actually, we have .co.uk there, so actually very, very nice indeed. Oh, it's going to be a nice Britain one. Now, I said Ireland. It could be Wales. This kind of looks like Wales to me. Like flat fields, kind of rolling landscape. And with the Gen 4 as well. I'm not sure what to go here though. So what can we say? We can see wood-fired sourdough pizza Tuesday from 5 p.m. and that doesn't really give us too much information here. Yeah, I mean, camper vans and everything, hedgerows. I mean, I think I'm just gonna send it somewhere like southern Wales. Yeah, I think that's good. I mean, it could be up into Scotland even. It's possible, but Scotland doesn't have as much modern coverage. You know what, I'm actually going to say Central Wales. Central Wales. It's got to be Central Wales. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. And the guesses are still coming in nice. I mean, that was not as good as the last ones were, but we're actually out here near Plymouth, near Exeter. So yeah, decent. Happy with that. Although, could have been better. Without doubt. Okay, so we're at 18k now. This could easily be the best. And are we just going to beat my record straight off the bat? Because I think this is just a plain old United Arab Emirates. It's dry, it's deserty. We have the red and the white alternating colors on the side of the screen here. That's definitely something you see in UAE. The only question is if it could possibly somehow be a Tunisia, but to me this does not look like Tunisia. Do we have a yellow line on the outside? It would help if we could see it. Sometimes you have that in the UAE. But yeah, this should just be the United Arab Emirates. Also, like the massive roundabouts, I feel like that's something you definitely see over here. So whereabouts? Somewhere out in this, like, it's got to be like super deserty. So I'm thinking like, I don't exactly know what I'm thinking here. It's dead flat. What are we we're kind of looking out to the east here, I believe. No, out to the west. We're kind of looking out to the west. So to the west of us is completely flat. That kind of fits with UAE. So I actually do have this feeling that we might be a bit more further north than I think. So yeah, I think we're somewhere around here. So here it is. Here's for my best ever score. And oh man, that's about as far as you're going to be away in UAE. So it's going to be a great score, but not as good as I could have gotten here. Really disappointing. Normally a good little hedge over there is going to work out, but we got 23.5. So yes, my best ever score. Really letting ourselves down there with the United Arab Emirates and 3 UKs and some of my best UK guesses ever. Apologies for the lag. Hasn't been the best, but yeah, really nice deduction with the New Zealand and United Arab Emirates was the worst, but these two guesses here were my favorites, especially this Dover one where I picked up the architecture so well. So 23.5, almost 23.6. That is that's got to be my best ever NMPZ game. And let's just get straight back into another one because that is nowhere near the record despite being such a good game. Yeah, that UAE one still bugging me that I went for where I did. We're also on a 5-country streak, so it's all working out nicely. So let's see what we got going on here. Yellow inside line here, so we should be in the US. That's what they do in the highways. But I'm just noticing that we've got some blue roofs in the back here, and that I would say is rather atypical for or rather untypical for the United States. So it's making me think of Japan, honestly, but this is not low cam, so I'm kind of confused. I mean, we're driving right hand side of the road, so it can't be Japan anyway. Just wondering why that's the case, that we got these blue roofs. Could it be Taiwan? The blue roofs, man. I would love to zoom in and check out this. We got like a green board here. I mean, it's the first round of the game, so we can just go for it. It's got to be somewhere pretty flat. It's got to have like a similar climate to the US. I don't really know. Because it off the bat definitely felt like the US, but I actually do think we're somewhere over here in a lake district. Apologies for my lag. It's been really bad today, but let's go for that. And okay, it was just the United States. So I wonder why there were blue roofs. I'm actually going to go in here and check it out because I just want to see what is actually going on with them. So what actually were they? Yeah, just some like sheds or something. So whatever. We can restart now. I mean, blue roofs, I don't really associate with Taiwan anyway. More of a Japan thing, I think. Anyway, we've got white road lines here. What bollard is that? Is this Australia? The road markings don't quite seem right for Australia. I'm still struggling to figure out where this is. I think it could be a Danish bollard. And actually, I think we have a wind turbine over there as well, so that would fit with Denmark. I'm pretty sure. Although normally you'd see more trees, I think it is Denmark. Maybe quite northern. Maybe that's why there are so few trees. So I'm going to go there. And oh, nice. Very good. Very, very good guess there. I actually especially liked my logic there. And even more northern. That's been the theme of the episode. Should just go with my hunches even more here. A single unbroken line in the center here. I think this is going to be Montenegro. Could be Italy though. We have a bollard there. Yeah, I'm just going to go for Montenegro. I mean, I'd love to like look up and see if we have a rift, but I think it looks like Montenegro. I'm just going to go in the center of the nation. And, okay, it's actually going to be in Slovenia there. So, Not the best pickup. Maybe I could have looked harder for the bollard. But it's still a decent score. Good enough to continue on. This is going to be somewhere in South Africa. I think that number plate might have like a bit of a blue tinge to it. And I know they use blue number plates in the Gauteng region. So, yeah, maybe just out here? I don't know. Kind of also reminds me more of the center of the country, maybe near Bloemfontein. Bloemfontein? Yeah, I'm actually going to stick where I went. I think it's a bit of a blue number plate. Yeah, it is. Fantastic. Okay, so just outside Gauteng there, but 4.8k is very good. It keeps us on track for a decent score here. What are we feeling with this one? We got the yellow center lines double. So, is that going to be... I think that's a Thai poll as well. This is either Thailand or Cambodia. The fact that the houses are on the ground makes me think more of Thailand. Yeah, so I'd say we're probably somewhere on the peninsula, although it could easily be up here. I definitely think we're in the west of Thailand. I'll say that. But it kind of also reminds me of Sri Lanka, honestly. I don't think you'd get these yellow center lines there, but I'm thinking of a similar kind of latitude. So that's why I'm going to go here. And, okay, it was actually Colombia. Now that kind of makes sense in hindsight because I don't think Thailand actually uses double yellows. So kind of my mistake there, but I was right on track with the latitude. So let's just race through the next few, or through this final one. Single white line. That's an Italian bollard, but I think this is Albania with the landscape. Italy and Albania obviously sharing bollards. So. And yeah, 66 kilometers away, so that's a really nice guess to end it out. And an 18.3, man, if I had have nailed that Colombia, could have been in for a real good shot here. But let's do another, because we are playing well today. Just a few guesses that we've missed, the American one included. So this one, I mean, I can see a bit of the meta, but this one is clearly a Kyrgyzstan. We've got the Kyrgyzstan bollards, we've got the white road lions, and autumn coverage as well. So let's check it out. We have kind of mountains more to the south than to the north, so that tends to mean that you could be in the Bishkek region because there's no mountains to the north, only to the south. So yeah, I'd say we're probably we're headed like more or less east to west. So I would say we're probably on this kind of road here. Would make sense, I think. And okay, so ends up not being quite correct. We're actually in Osh, so yeah, there's not many mountains to the north here either. It's a decent start though. 4.2 is always workable. This one looks like Britain. No, it's going to be France. We've got some French language. So for that region, because we have the red bricks here, exposed red bricks makes me think more of the region near Belgium. Actually, it could be Belgium, to be fair. Can't tell if those plates have a red tinge to them or not. I think they might actually. I'm actually going to guess over the border here. Maybe in Châteauroux. I don't know. I'm not going to try pronouncing it. Oh, 12 kilometers. Hey, bro, the good guesses just coming in thick today. I don't even know what's going on. Just started recording. I felt good today, but yeah, first Geoguessr of the day, and it's just been fire guesses on fire guesses, bro. All right, so this one's interesting. We've got like concrete poles, kind of like evening coverage here. It's really interesting. Is it Baltic or is it Russian? I would tend to say this was Russian. Could even be Kyrgyzstan again, to be honest. But I think Russian. You definitely get these types of poles in Russia. So yeah, I mean, it's hard to say. This wooden fence definitely feels Russian to me. I'm not really sure what to guess though. That's the problem. I'm still gonna guess in this region. Let's go near Ufa. Okay, yeah, it was Russia, but quite a bit further south near Rostov. So we again ruin our seed a little bit here. We've got the Kenya car here, and I know this one goes more outside the west here. So let's check there, and yeah, it's a good guess out to the west. And final one, it's going to be Korea. And yeah, we can just go quickly because we know we haven't got a good score. So I think just one more after this I think we should do. And yeah, actually, yeah, I was about to say, I think this is a good guess, and it ends up being quite close for Korea. So 20k, it's a good score. I mean, by all means, just without that Russia, we were on a good guess, and that Belgium was fantastic as well. Okay, so last one for the video. Let's see if we can close it out well. And to be honest, this one's been a great effort from me, I would say. So we're back with this car, but this one kind of reminds me more of Mombasa, to be honest. Because it's the first round, I'm gonna go for it. It does remind me of Mombasa, and I know this car, you can get it in Mombasa as well. Internet's been so slow today. So why not? Let's see if I'm right. Oh yes, 8.8 kilometers away. I just didn't feel like the rest of Kenya, so that is a fantastic start. We're actually on a 7-country streak as well. White outside lines here. Okay, this one's legitimately tough. Not really sure. Let's walk through the due process here. So the white outside lines on the road are not something I would necessarily associate with South America, although South America is the first thing that pops into my mind with this landscape. And that tree is really interesting as well. Not really sure what I think of this at all. Yeah, the vegetation definitely strikes me more as South American. I'm trying to think where in Europe this could be. I mean, maybe like Italy. I don't think the vegetation is quite right. This is really difficult. I would love to turn around. I definitely think this would be doubly as doable if we could just turn around and see what was behind us. But yeah, these cliff faces are so interesting. I'm quite stunted by this round. And it's the white outside lines as well. I mean, it's not going to be Portugal or Spain, I don't think. Probably not Turkey. I think I have to go for something like Peru here, even though that's not my first instinct for these lines. I just can't think of where else it could be. Okay. I think for the sake of the video, maybe if I was playing by myself, I'd think a bit longer here, but for the video, I will guess somewhere, and why not somewhere up here? I mean, is that good? I just don't know. Yeah, you know what? I'm happy enough with it. Let's see. Yeah, I think it's green around there. Not happy with this guess, to be honest, but I'm really interested to see where it is, actually. Are you joking, man? I'm such a beast today. What is going on? Yo, I did not expect that to be anywhere near correct. And it's 71 kilometers away only in Peru, bro. One of the hardest countries for me. Are you joking? Okay, let's go. Let's go, baby. This is an insane start. Okay, and we're going to be stopped in our tracks by United States around here. A bit of winter coverage. Rather short stop sign there. We got some pickup trucks. Oh, that's actually some snow on the ground there. Not really sure, man. Where do they get winter coverage? I think I've heard that there's winter coverage in Oklahoma and Michigan, and obviously Ontario also has some as well. I do not know what I think of this round, man. Oh no, can you believe it? It's dead flat. Is that a mountain in the background? I can't tell, or I can't tell if it's just like an artifact made by the Google coverage, or if it's actually a hill or a mountain. But all three of the states I mentioned are quite flat, so with these big pines, I'm thinking maybe Michigan is the play here. Maybe it's got to be Michigan, although I'd expect more 2-story houses. That's my only hang up with it. I gotta go for it, man. I actually think because of those massive, pine trees there, I'm feeling at least relatively confident, but it's not a high level of confidence at all, to be honest. I'm gonna go for it. Let's see. Ah, man, out in Saskatoon. Oh, such a good start with the Mombasa and the Peru, but yeah, let's just race through this. But I'm so happy with how I played today, man. This is pretty great. Double yellows. What's this gonna be? If these were double whites, I would definitely be thinking about South Africa here with this poor quality Gen 2. But because of how it looks, I'm thinking of Canada or the US. Perhaps like South Dakota, anywhere up to Manitoba or Saskatchewan. Even like kind of looks like Idaho. It kind of looks like a Napoleon Dynamite scene, if you know what I'm saying, if you've ever seen that movie. But yeah, I'm just going to go for like North Dakota here. Just to, with the Gen 2. Does it even get hilly up here though? I think it's too flat north of the border. I'm going to go for like South Dakota here. Oh, okay, it's just north of the border. That explains the Gen 2. So a decent guess. And finally, to end the video, can we get a 20k? That would be nice. This is Colombia. And we've got the white number plate on the taxi and the yellow number plates on the car, so that's how we know it's Colombia. And it feels like a bigger city, I would say, or at least like a biggish city. So why not Bogota? Yeah, I think so. And it was, yeah, a decent score. We're not going to get 20k, we're going to get 19.2. Yeah, that was a really nice game, and especially happy with this Peru one here. And my internet is just giving out completely, so excuse that. But I guess it's good that it happened as soon as I said the game would end. So yeah, thanks very much for watching, guys. Hopefully next time I make a video, my internet's going a bit faster. But yeah, this one's been fun as I'm so happy with how I was playing, and I just think like if I got the right seed and I'm playing like that, I could take the world record. I mean, it would take a really special seed because I'm not that good compared to some of these other guys, but yeah, I'm very happy with it. So, yeah, thanks very much for watching. Thank you for watching all the way to the end, and I'll see you in the next video. So, catch you later.